You know, the suspension is pretty good. What's up, y'all? So I received an all-terrain moped style e-bike to review. Now, what I consider a moped style e-bike is one that is more compact than like your full-size e-bike, and they usually have like a motorcycle style front fork. This bike also has a suspension in the back of your bike, so this is a full suspension e-bike. So the bike that we received is, and I hope I'm saying his name right, Ailife X20B. This bike has a 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, advertised to take you maybe like 55 to 60 miles per charge. It has a 1000 watt motor, and it's advertised to take you up to 30 miles per hour. That's pretty good, especially considering the current price point, which is around $1,000. Now this bike weighs 90 pounds. The maximum weight of the rider is 330 pounds. To purchase this e-bike, feel free to use my link and my code in the description below to get a discount. Also, I am doing an e-bike giveaway. If you want to be included in this giveaway, you have to be subscribed to the channel, and comment below on what type of e-bike you would like. So what we're going to do is unbox this, put it together, go through all of the features, and then we're going to go on-road, go off-road, and determine if this is the best moped style e-bike for the price. That was so good. So this is what the bike looks like fresh out the box. Doesn't look like it was a whole lot of wrapping on here, to be honest. Like I don't even see wrapping around the wheel really, but hopefully nothing is damaged. So this is what the bike looks like without the wrapping. Doesn't look like anything was chipped or damaged. So we are going to have to put our front wheel on, and this is a 20x4 all-terrain tire, but I don't know the brand. I'm not seeing it on the tire itself. I do see XCE here, but this bike also came with a box, so let's see what's in the box. All right, pretty sure that's our headlight. Light is definitely on the larger side. Our pedals, which are labeled at the bottom, are a standard wrench set that you get with these e-bikes. Pretty sure that's the clamp to put our headlight on. Our user's manual, let's take a look at it. First of all, information about the 2-year warranty. Looks like the manual does cover our advanced settings, so that's good. Usually don't get that on these e-bikes. Instructions don't seem super detailed, to be honest. Alright, that's our axle to put our front wheel on, which means we have a quick release front wheel, which I love. And pretty sure this is our battery charger to charge our 48 volt 15 amp hour battery, and it will take 9 hours to charge your battery, and the charger does look standard. So the first thing we're going to do is put this front wheel on. You are going to have to use your own wrench to keep this nut in place. I didn't see that it came with one. So I did it wrong. Bruh. So I'm going to put my headlight post up here instead of down here. So we're now going to screw this screw in up here and these two screws here to make sure that we can secure our handlebar post here. But first we have to make sure that it's aligned. we got the bike put together. It took us about 45-50 minutes. This is a compact bike. Again, it's a moped style bike. So wheel to wheel is only like 5 feet 6 inches long. The seat is about 2 feet 8 inches from the floor, and the handlebar is about 3 feet 6 inches from the floor. These tires don't feel slick, but they don't feel super grippy either. So curious on how they're going to perform off-road. Look at that suspension. And I've had this suspension on several e-bikes before. Almost always delivers, but I never had the suspension located quite like that on an e-bike before. Give you all an idea of the rear suspension. We also have this motorcycle style suspension in the front, but it doesn't look like the compression of the suspension is easily adjustable. We don't have that knob to adjust the compression. Give you all an idea of the front suspension. Get a look at our rear and front 160 millimeter GEO fast hydraulic disc brake. And speaking of the brakes, we have a feature that I love on bike in general, which is the ability to change how tight your hydraulic brakes are using this knob on your handlebar. This is probably the most narrow moped style seat that I've used on an e-bike. It's only about 5 inches wide, but it is about 1 feet 3 inches long, so you do have some room to scoot back a little bit. And it is pretty soft, like it seems like it'll be really comfortable. The handlebar width is pretty standard. It's about 2 feet 2 inches wide. Looks like we have our standard Shimano 7-gear shifter. Pretty standard rubbery hard handlebar grips. We're now going to go ahead and turn this bike on. Looks like we have a panel for your power button and your plus and minus button, which helps you change pedal assist mode, and we have another panel for our headlight. Look like we have turning signals and our horn. So let's turn our display on. So if we press and hold this light button, that turns our beefy headlight on and our rear light on. Let's go ahead and turn our lights off, and let's see what our turning signals are like. All right, I think that's pretty noticeable. What y'all think? Looks like we also have a brake light. Looks like we have a twist throttle for throttle only. Let's see how loud this horn is. Look at some of the basic features on our display. We have our battery life at the top. Look like we have our speed here. Looks like right now we calculate our speed in kilometers. Pretty sure we can change that to miles per hour. Our pedal assist modes. And how long has the bike been on for. Now if I quickly click the power button, I'll get more features on my display. I look like that can go to my odometer at the bottom. I quickly click the power button again. That goes to my trip mileage. We're not going to go into our advanced settings. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I will go through some of them. Again, they are in your user's manual. So to go from one setting to the next, you quickly click the power button. To change a setting, press plus or minus. It looks like we have over 15 of them. That's pretty good. So P01 is how bright do you want your display. We're going to keep it to the default. P02 is how you want to calculate your speed. Right now it's in kilometers. We're going to change that to miles per hour. P08 is your limit speed. So look like by default that's 45. I'm pretty sure that's kilometers. Let's see how fast we can go. So ain't no way. So we're gonna say 90 kilometers. P11 I think is one of your more important settings, which is your pedal assist sensitivity. And the lower you go, the more sensitive it is, so we're gonna keep it at a 3. And P12 is your takeoff intensity. So look like you can also adjust how fast do you take off. So that's really good that we have both of those. P17 is if you want to engage cruise control. Now regarding this battery, you can charge the battery while it's on the bike. If you undo this up here, you see there is our charging port here. Looks like you can also charge your cell phone using this battery too. If you want to take the battery out, you'll just use these keys, put it here, and then you can take the battery out. And this battery, I don't know if it's standard or not, but I was able to find this battery on AliExpress, probably because this bike itself is also on AliExpress. So we are about to try our different pedal assist modes. We're going to try mode 1, 3, and 5, starting with mode 1. And again, you can adjust your pedal assist sensitivity and your pedal assist takeoff, so I'm not going to harp on that too much. So by default, let's see how fast we go here. Okay, pedal assist kicks off right away by default. And it pretty perfect pedal assist in mode 1. Didn't send me flying fast like that. Like perfect takeoff by default. All right, I'm up to, let's go back on the seat here, 12.
Yeah, 12 miles per hour, mode 1. We're now gonna switch it to mode 3. See how fast we go in mode 3 here. Okay, pedal assist kicked off right away again. Perfect level of pedal assist in mode 3. We're on 19. The bike pushes to 20, all right, almost 23. There's a trip because it gives you gradual pedal assist, and then as you pedal, it kind of jerks you a little bit. Now it's time to switch it to mode 5. And by default, it is kind of gradual, even though the pedal assist kicks off right away. It gradually takes you to that max speed, so I doubt if we'll be able to hit it, but let's try anyway, right? Mode 5. All right, 15. A little too much pedal assist. Mode 5 so far. 25. I'm barely pedaling. All right. I got up to 20, almost 26 miles per hour. Mode 5 on a short strip, so let's try it again later. You can't adjust how tight your hydraulic brakes are again, but by default, I love the brakes. What happened now?
You see that?
See what?
That's not a catfish either. Look in the water.
Oh. Hey, comment below, what kind of fish is that, y'all? I don't know if y'all can see that. So what you think of the suspension? Scale from 1 to 10.
Yeah, this a 9.
A 9? Okay. So, Ailife, I think that's the name of it. How would you say the name? Ailife X20B. What are your thoughts?
Solid bike. Solid bike. The number one thing that I initially recognized was the suspension is amazing.
Suspension is great, okay.
The tires, grippy. Off-road was amazing. I love the twist throttle. However, this is the worst moped seat I've ever sat on.
Really? Ever? You remember the moped? We had the body and it was just a seat on top of a body. Remember that one?
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
Yeah. This is second worst?
Second worst. And you would think that just by pushing on it, that it would be okay. But no, when you sit on it, it hurts. Maybe it is too narrow. Maybe that's what it is. I feel like the brakes work really well. It handles the turns really well. So all in all, I think it's a solid bike.
What you think of the speed?
Ooh.
Over 27 is a little too fast for you.
Yeah.
All right, so on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give this bike?
8.7.
8.7. All right. Man, Athletic 6'2". Is the bike too small for you?
It is.
It is?
Yeah.
What'd you think of the seat?
Seat's not good either.
Seat not good?
Yeah.
Okay. What'd you think of the speed and how it handles turns?
It goes real fast. It goes about 30.
What'd you think of the handle of the bike?
It feels like I'm arching my back. I go forward like this. Kind of hurts my back a little bit.
What do you think of the controls of the bike? Like how it turns and everything?
It feels actually really good to ride. It feels stable. It feels fast, quick. It accelerates fast.
All right, so we're about to get our off-road shots in. Gonna start by testing out these tires. Again, I don't know the brand of the tires, but we gotta try these tires in through some gravel. And it just rained, like it just got done raining like 2 hours ago. So it might be kind of slick. See how we perform here. All right. You know, it's not a whole lot of slipping considering that these rocks might be a little wet. This is actually pretty good. Let's brake here. That's actually pretty good. Now these tires are definitely grippy enough for you to do some laning on this bike comfortably, but this is not like the best moped style bike I've had regarding laning into your turns, but it's not bad. The tires are definitely grippy enough, but I think because of the way the bike is designed a little bit, it's hard to lean and feel extremely comfortable. I think because the handlebar is so far away from me. Oh man, it's rain. Look at this. Y'all think we should go through this? But our bikes are going through it with no problem. All right. So we're now about to do some off-roading. We're gonna go through a grassy area that got some hills on it and lots of steep grass. Let's see what this is like. And oh, this is a lot. Let's go up here. Whoo, man, there's a lot going on out here. All right, but this suspension is pretty good. Yeah, I would say top 5. I wouldn't say top 3, but it's up there. Let's see. Yeah, it's up there. It is unfortunate that you can't adjust the suspension in the front. Go down here. Oh, wow, okay. All right, let's do some more. This is going really, oh man. Go up here. Oh yeah, okay. Suspension is pretty good. Yeah, scale from 1 to 10, I would get a suspension like an 8.5. Not bad. Go down here. Regarding moped style bike, so regarding the fit of this bike, I'm 5'11", 6 feet with shoes on. And the fit of the bike is weird for me because the seat is a little too close to the pedals, so my knees are coming past my hip a little bit more than I would like. I've had moped style e-bikes where my knees come way up here, so it's not that bad, but definitely too bad for me to pedal comfortably. And what makes it weird is you can scoot back on your seat so that your knees don't come, you know, so high, but the back of the seat is very narrow, so it's not comfortable. You know what I mean? Because the seat is too narrow, so kind of iffy on the fit for me. But the pedal assist of this bike is pretty perfect in mode 1 through 3. Mode 4 and 5, the pedal assist is a little too sensitive. But I'm not going to harp on that too much because you can adjust the pedal assist sensitivity as well as your pedal assist takeoff speed. This storm really wreaked havoc here, y'all. Yeah. So I'm going to show y'all the pedal assist in mode 3. Show y'all how good it is. See? Hey, maybe it's a little too much, but again, you can adjust it. But it's perfect for me. To look like we have somewhat of a straightaway, so we're gonna try to max speed, throttle only, so I'm not pedaling. Let's see how fast we go here. Okay, 21, 23. Okay, this looks pretty gradual to get to the max speed. 26. 28. Okay, had to hit a turn. 28. All right. So we're now going to try max speed. Pedal assist, max speed pedal assist. And again, the pedal assist by default is a little too sensitive, so you might see me barely pedaling some of this, but again, you can change it. All right, 25. If I go any faster, 28. Alright. Yeah, 28. I think this bike would really do well when it comes to riding on the street because of the size and because the speed is decent. It's not one of the fastest e-bikes, but it does go 28 miles per hour. But that's only if it had a wider, more comfortable seat. Like, this seat is pretty bad because it's so narrow. So that'll make it kind of uncomfortable riding in the street. But outside of that, because of the speed, it has a great handle. And because of the suspension, like this is probably some of the best suspension I've had on a moped style e-bike. So when I'm going over cracks in the street, kind of like these cracks right here, I'm not feeling like I don't feel anything. I don't feel any shaking or anything like that. So that's actually good, but I just wish they had made the seat more comfortable or give people some seat options. This is not the most compact moped style e-bike that I've ridden, but it is compact enough, I believe, for you to go on and off the sidewalk with no problems. So it is compact enough for that. So that's good. Like, I can really weave in and out of the street to the sidewalk very effortlessly because the bike is compact enough. I can also see you dodging people and cars with this bike pretty effortlessly because the turns are so good and because it's compact enough. So, and the throttle is based on what pedal assist mode you're on. So we're in mode 1. I'm throttling only. I'm only going 11 miles per hour. If I switch it to 3, then I'm going more like let's see, 22 miles per hour. Switch it to 5. Let's see how fast we're going. 5. And so now we're going to go ahead and do the uphill test. As I go to my mode 5 here, throttle only. It's a little wet, so I'm going to try to be a little careful here. And this is a pretty steep hill. I would say it's probably like 35-degree hill. Pretty steep. All right, here comes the hill now. We're going 22 going into the hill. Okay, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, okay, from 22 to 14, so we lost about 8 miles per hour, which ain't bad. Usually the average is we lose like 9 miles per hour.
Ailife X20B, a decent moped style bike for the price. What I really like about the bike is the suspension. I would say top 5 regarding moped style e-bikes. The fact that you can adjust how tight your hydraulic brakes are from your handlebar with a knob on your handlebar. I love the fact that the advanced settings let you not only change your pedal assist sensitivity, but also you can change your pedal assist takeoff speed. I like the bells and whistles, like you have a horn, you have turning signals, you have a headlight, a rear light, and a brake light. The battery life is okay on a 10-mile bike ride, mainly in mode 4. I spent 20% of that time like doing throttle only. I lost 3 out of 10 battery bars, so I think that's more like 40 miles per charge based on my bike ride. And the speed is decent too at 28 miles per hour. Now what I don't like about this bike is this seat. Even though it's comfortable, it's just way too narrow. And because the pedal is so close to the seat, I would need to scoot back some to make sure I can pedal without my knee coming too far over my hip. But I'm 5'11", 6 feet with shoes on. So the good thing is you can scoot back, but the back of this seat is very narrow, and to me it was just a little uncomfortable. So for the price, I think this is a decent bike. It's too small for me. Maybe if it had a larger seat or a seat that was adjustable, I could use it. So on a scale from 1 to 10, I will give it an 8. Comment below what you would give this bike on a scale from 1 to 10. Any other e-bike you want me to review, also comment below. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.